Right, now, I know what you guys are thinking. Prominent brow, deep-set eyes. As Igor the Neanderthal walked out of the Natural History Museum, found a Turkish barber and downloaded Vinted. A little bit of context for this set. I'm a twin. Make some noise if you're also a twin. Okay, a few of you. All right, and make some noise if you're not a twin. Okay, most of you. And do we have any triplets in the house tonight? What? One? Okay. You creep me out. Okay, so I actually work with my twin, and when you work with your twin, it's a little bit like being the HDMI 1 and HDMI 2 options on your TV. No one can be asked to tell you apart, but it doesn't matter because when the next digital revolution hits, we'll both be made redundant. I actually, I feel a bit sorry for my parents, you know. They wanted one baby, they ended up having two, and it can't have been easy for them, and I feel like they've never really forgiven us for that. Twins are like nature's version of Philip Schofield and Holly Willoughby. One of us clearly ruined everything, and now we're both paying for it. If there are any family therapists in tonight, see me after. Now, me and my brother, right, we look so alike that sometimes even our parents couldn't tell us apart growing up. So, for example, when our parents were giving us the talk, I just sent my brother to do mine for me. Now, you might be thinking that I've missed out from not having that conversation. Not true, not the case, no. I've filled in the gaps myself. I've watched Planet Earth. I've seen those birds doing their mating dances, and I have a pretty good idea of what to do. And when my tail feathers come in, it is over for the male birds out there. Now, I'll let you guys, well, another benefit, actually. I'll tell you about another benefit of being a twin, right? I've actually sent my brother on first dates for me before. And I'll let you in on a little secret, right? I actually sent him on the first date with my current girlfriend. And it must have been a really long date because by the time I actually went on the second date a few days later, it must have been a really long hike. They went on a hike, basically, and it must have been a really long hike because by the time I went on the second date a few days later, she couldn't even walk. You know, she's always told me that she feels like I've lost a few inches since that first date. But I don't know what she's talking about because me and my brother measured each other the other day, and we're both still exactly 6 feet tall. So, what's she on about? But you know, they're actually in Paris right now. My brother and my girlfriend. It was his idea. He volunteered to take her there. It's just so nice of him. He's such a good brother. You know, he's given me so much time to practice my comedy. Now, who here has heard that twins can communicate via telepathy? Has anyone heard that? Yeah? I can confirm for you guys that that is actually true. So, obviously my brother couldn't be here tonight, right? He's in Paris with my girlfriend. But, oh, hang on. I'm getting something. I'm getting the Eiffel Tower. Well, that's a bit weird. My brother's always said that he'd never visit the Eiffel Tower because it's a cliche and a waste of 50 euros. What could that be referring to? Oh, well, I'm sure it's nothing I have to worry about. A lot of people have always said that my brother is the evil twin, but I've never seen it that way. No, I mean, there was one thing the other day. He did make a post on LinkedIn, and he used the hashtag Rise and Grind, and I think we can all agree that anyone who posts on LinkedIn for fun has a higher chance of committing atrocities in their life. And that's not great for me because it's this face that will end up on Crime Watch. You know, I've always been fascinated by twins of the opposite sex, right? Because twins of the same sex, we get dressed the same by our parents. And people find that adorable, don't get me wrong. But my mum must have been in a rush this morning because I look like shit. Thanks, Mum. Useless. Another thing about being a twin, right, is that you have to learn to share and to compromise on what you want as an individual. So, for example, for our 10th birthday, I asked for Hot Wheels, my brother asked for Action Man. Two very different gifts, right? Hot Wheels and Action Man. We ended up being gifted a hot man. What use is that to a pair of 10-year-olds? Thanks, Grandma. Useless. So, next year comes around, right, and we devised a little plan. We were going to trick the birthday present system. So what we did is this. I asked for a playhouse. My brother asked for a Lego fire station. Playhouse, fire station. Playhouse, fire station. PlayStation. We woke up to a house fire. That is my time, guys. Thanks so much for coming out tonight. And if you don't know what the Eiffel Tower is, ask someone on the way home. Cheers.